Fazli Shah Anwar is our first entrepreneur to pitch tonight. Fazli and his friends are developing a discount voucher phone application.
I'm Fazli Shah Anwar from Nestats. We're developing a mobile retailer platform which is going to simplify shopping and bargain hunting for smartphone users. Actually, Voucheres is what we consider a revolutionary new location-based mobile advertising platform that we're developing currently. And the idea really stems out from, back then we used to have our own vouchers, coupons, rewards cards, and we realized that we still went to the shops. If we forgot them at home, we still end up buying the stuff, but we still lose out on the deals, on the promotions, that you cannot catch. When I saw this happening to myself and some friends, then I realized there must be a faster, easier, nicer, sexier way to be able to do this. Yeah, basically, so you can load this up on smartphones, right? So when people get to the shops, and they can just whip it out, and then you'll be able to see, the deals which are really close to them. I was studying in the UK, and that's how I met my teammates, Haris and Arshan, and then we thought, this would be a perfect fit. And so we started all together, and hopefully we're looking to expand.
Every time we have some conflicts, like we talk about, okay, what's the problem in doing this thing and that thing, and we came up to a solution at the end of the conversation.
And sometimes in a business, you can't treat all friends in just a friends basis. You have to do it on a business-like basis. So it has to be very professional.
That's quick, within 5 seconds, they can get the deal.
So it's instant deal?
It's instant deal, okay. Where you are, when you want it. So I'm really happy to have the team that we're in right now, because I think it's a good bunch of people who are really willing to put the effort in, because we can see a realistic outcome at the end.
To conclude, I hope that whatever happens, all my friendship with our friends here will still remain strong despite whatever happens.
I'm hoping that together in this business that we would actually prolong our relationship as a friend and as a business partner as well.
Our product is Voucheres, and essentially it's going to be your vouchers on your phone in your pocket. And what we want to do is we want to be the first thing you think of every time you walk into a shop. So when you want to shop, you got to think of Voucheres. I'd like to introduce you to Voucheres, which we believe is going to be the future of promotional advertising. So Voucheres is quintessentially, coupons in your pocket. But we have two very subtle but I think very important twists, which is that our content generation is not on our end, but fully controlled by the retailers, which means that you're going to get a dynamic flow. So you've got it on your home screen, you just tap the app, and you loaded it. So where we are today, it automatically arranges all the retailers nearby that have active promotions live right now. And we have background algorithms that ensure that no two voucher screens are the same, because not only do we specify via location, on top of that, we specify via your interest through your social network data, and on top of that, we also specify via the activities of the vouchers community at large, and also your immediate friends. Obviously, each of these have a different ranking.
Fazli's pitch stunned the judges. Are there really no questions for Fazli?
That's right. If I may stop you.
Sure.
First, you have to download their apps. How do you do that?
Yes. I think, typically nowadays people are going to the App Store, to the Android marketplace to download it. We found that, this is a bit of a cumbersome process. It's fine if you're a big company like Angry Birds where people are just addicted to it, but when it's something that you want there and then, we've come up with what I believe is a much easier solution. We provide a URL. You simply go to the URL, and the website itself becomes an app.
You have a prototype of it already?
Yes, we have we're a prototype in development, and I have a run-through mock here.
How far are you from commercialization? How many months?
We're targeting within the next 2 months for the launch of the beta test, and at best we're looking at a beta test for about 3 months to really kink out all of the little creases.
Sorry, how many retailers have you spoken to, and how many have agreed to sign up?
So far we've spoken to well over 70. You have to bear in mind that this is a new thing. A lot of retailers in Malaysia are not even aware of social media.
So how many have signed up?
Mobile. So we've got about 40 retailers who are willing to participate in the beta version of the app. Right.
Fazli appears confident with his answers and well prepared. How will he handle the next question?
But would it be fair to say that your primary focus right now, in the initial phase, would be targeting one shopping mall after another?
No, I don't think that's fair to say, because
Then how would you get the mass and also focus on the push on the location-based solutions? I mean, you have to be in one geographical space, right? I mean, you can't be in Kajang and then the offers are in Mid-Valley.
I think it's the propagation of our retailers. Right now we're targeting not really just SMEs. We're actually concentrating more on the household names that have multiple they're all chains, multiple locations across Klang Valley, which means that if Burger King in Mid-Valley has a deal there and they activate it in Burger King Kajang, we've effectively duplicated the process and made it available to a wider audience.
Fazli answered all the questions with much calm and poise. We'll be right back to see if he can remain steady and cool. Before the break, we saw Fazli handle all the probing queries with confidence and composure.
And you are looking for how much money?
I would like the full $500,000 and any spare change you have left.
And
What are you willing to give up for it?
I think it'll all depend on the terms.
yeah, what are your terms? How much equity are you offering for the $500,000 and spare change?
We're looking for 10%.
10%, so you value yourself at $5 million today,
Yes.
after spending $20,000 developing the prototype.
I think I don't.
How do you justify that, no? Investing $20,000 and 3 months later wanting to sell it for $5 million?
I think you got to look not too far afield. You know, Korean company Monster Tickets, very similar to a Groupon clone. They had a bit of a twist, which they pulled more retailers in. And I think the secret to any sort of this mobile commerce thing is all about your retailers.
The judges have more questions for him.
What stops another person that has a large group of merchants already at his disposal getting into your market and doing the same thing?
Actually, not very much until we start building our brand and trying to raise those barriers to entry. I mean, that's the awful truth.
So would you consider a partnership with someone who's already got a large...
Yes, we are currently considering partnering ourselves with Bonus Link, which has a large retailer chain, or rather retailer network under them. However, it's down to the sort of retailers that they do bring on board. A lot of them are not sort of the ones that our smartphone user demographic would be wanting to buy immediate deals from.
Where is the smartphone demographic? If I had to say, if you had to target the top 20% of smartphone volume, where would it be?
Right, I think if you want to talk about bringing volume through the phone, which we're hoping that we're going to capture, like one user 4 coupons a month, or even more, it's going to have to be F&B. I think if you imagine yourself, if you work, let's go back to the example of Mid-Valley. If you work in Mid-Valley, it's $12.50, you're going to go down for lunch. Why not just snap it on, find the 5 best lunch deals of the hour, and get it for half off.
How many members in your team?
Right now it's 3.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Fazli is one entrepreneur who really knows his stuff. But the question is, do the judges feel this is a business worth investing in?
I think sebelum masuk tu memang quite nervous lah. You feel quite nervous. Tapi TS was a bit more rapid fire with the questions lah. They are not as fierce as they look lah. I still tak puas hati because I didn't have time to demo the smartphone. They went straight into questions, and I think if they saw how it works, they'd be even more convinced. When you go in there with all the lights and everything, sometimes you tak capture sangat lah the main point of the question. Everything that happens is positive. We're going to go back and we're going to think about what they said and how we can incorporate that more into our business model. I think the main highlight was, protection, but I think they also have to understand that in this kind of like new business where, there are thousands of Groupon clones right now, and if we're going to be starting a new trend, there are going to be thousands more. So we just got to build the brand very quickly. I rasa, insyaAllah, quite confident lah.